What's going on, everybody? In this video, I want to talk about something or an incident that happened to me recently. Like you saw the title, it's not a clickbait. It really happened to me. I was fined 10,000 yuan, and after I complained about it, the authority returned the 10,000 yuan. So, some people, I told on this channel before that sometimes I do DD, which is like Uber. But in China, it's not like the US, where you can do Uber whenever you want, basically. But in China, if you want to do it really legally, you have to have like 3 certificates or 3 licenses. One license is like you have to be a commercial driver. The requirement for a commercial driver is higher than just a regular driver. Number 2 is that your car has to be changed for commercial use. Once your car is a commercial car, the reselling value of your car will be decreased significantly. And also, you have to install satellite, install surveillance camera, and also you have to pay your insurance doubled or tripled, your car insurance. The number 3 requirement is that the platform you are working for shall be allowed. For example, DD. If you want to drive a DD, your DD must have a permit in your local city. Not all the cities allow DD. And also you have other platforms like Shenzhou, Huaxiaozhu, Caocao, Shouqi, Gaode, all other platforms. Like in the US, you have Uber and you have Lyft. I'm telling this, I just want to to know the background and why I was caught for being just being a DD driver. All right, that's background about the another thing you should know is that in China, in the US, the police they don't differentiate between the traffic police or the crime police. But here in China, you have traffic police, you have criminal case police, you have police that do the paperwork only, like registration. You have police that also you have the transportation, administrative transportation authority. They are not police, but the suit, the uniform they are wearing is like police, but actually they're not. So they also can check you. They also can check you. They also can stop you to see if you are doing DD like jobs without a permit. So on 3rd March, when I was in the front of a university gate, I was approved by transportation. We call it Yuan in Chinese. It means transportation management. You have to know this because a lot of people they know. In China we have also Chengguan, like city management. Yuan is also kind of authority. They can check what they are if you are driving people illegally. So I parked there. Suddenly Yuan, a transportation police. Let's just call it the transportation police. Jumped into my my right side seat, my co-driver or deputy driver seat. Asked me like if I have the permit. I said no. He said like, what platform are you driving on? I was a little bit panic at that time. I said what's it? Hello platform. Another thing I have to tell you, in the West, you have Uber, Didi, but here in China, we mainly have two kinds of hailing services. One is like Didi, which is like Uber. Another is like hitchhiking. It is way cheaper. It's a half. Basically, most of the time, a half of what you would pay on Didi. It's a platform where you can find people that have the same route. Like if you go to a place, you can go to before you start your trip. You can see on that website, on that app, which person have the similar route as your route. So you can pick him up. And they pay you. It's not 100% free, but it's way cheaper than Didi. So I shoot an order of that app, and it's not that day. It's 4 days earlier. So he I said that website, and I show him the order. After he jumped into my car, like after 10 seconds, another 3 transportation police came. They circled me. At that time, I know that they're just waiting there, because at that time, it's the university opening season. Students come to the university after the winter vacation, so they're just waiting for people, for like drivers like us. They just see cars suspectful, the guys maybe this car is doing it illegally, so they jumped into my car. So very quickly he said, give me the key. I know that he will drive my car to a parking lot, and I have to pay a fine, like 10,000 yuan, before I can get my car back. So he told me like, now your car has been confiscated. You go to this parking lot. I will drive your car to this place. You meet me there. So that's that guy drove my car off, and I had to take a taxi. To get there. The other 3 or 4 transportation officers, they still they got back to their car. It's not a police car. It's just a regular car. You can't see, but they are wearing uniforms. All right. So after I was got caught. Another person got caught, because while I was in the parking lot waiting for the officials to come, as I heard like some people in that car parking lot saying like, oh, there was a guy just like me who wouldn't open the door for the police to check, so they have to send a towing truck to tow his car. So I waited in the parking lot like half an hour. During the half an hour, I decided to object. I decided to fight against, because the order I gave them is not the order on that day. They didn't have the passengers. They didn't have the the statement or the witness. If you want to do it legitimately, perfectly, the order has to be on that day. You have to have the word from the passengers, but they don't have. So I was thinking about it. I can't win this case. So after about 30 minutes, finally a guy came, and he took out his notebook and asked me questions. He said, "Do you have a license?" And I said no. Show me the order. I showed him the order again, but I said no. It's not this day. This day I didn't do nothing. I even showed him my cell phone. He looked around. Oh, where is the order? You must delete it. You must delete it. I said no, I can't delete it. At that time he maybe realized, oh, I was fault. They didn't see carefully. They didn't saw the order carefully. They have the camera. They have the body cam just like the police. They don't have the passengers. So he seemed to be a little bothered. He seemed to be a little pissed because I just suddenly turned around. Just suddenly got tougher. Didn't acknowledge. So he said if you don't cooperate, we will have your car parked here for a long time. You think about it, and you go to this place tomorrow to let's see how to settle this. So the next day, early morning, I went to the bureau office. He still insisted that I'm doing it illegally, but he said that if you have a problem with it, you can go to the maybe 6th floor. You can go to my supervisor's office. Let's see how they say. I went there. They still saying the same thing. So on that day, I didn't get my car. So because I have a day job, I can't just keep going there. The 4 days later, on a Saturday, they still, that guy called me again. He said, are you free? Can you come? I said, I'm free on Saturday. Okay, Saturday afternoon, I'll meet you there. I have to do the paperwork. We settle it. At that time, I think that maybe they are thinking that the evidence is not sufficient enough. They may let me go. So on Saturday, I went there. The officer, he's very shitty man. He makes me believe that, if I cooperate, my car will be released for free. He even said that, if you do what I told you to do, you will be okay. But after I do what he told me to do, he still said that, you have to pay. And that's after I signed my name. I gave them my some stamp. So I feel like I was cheated. But there's no other way. So after a few days, I finally think about it. Fuck it, let me just pay it. 10,000 yuan. After I pay it, I can still go to their supervisors and maybe to win this case back. So I gave them the 10,000 yuan. And after a few days when I'm free, I also during that time I also looked up online how you do this. For cases like this, you can do it the official way, which is in Chinese we call it 行政复议. In English, it may be called administrative reconsideration or administrative review. You just to submit your case, submit your argument to their upper level, which is district or county level government. They have an official that is assigned to do jobs like this. So I went to that official office, and give them my complaint. They told me what to do. They told me like, first they will decide if they will accept the case or not, and then they will notify the other party about my complaint, and wait for the other party to give back their proof, their argument, or their evidence, maybe like a video evidence, and then if possible, they may summon all the sides, all the parties to have a hearing. Maybe not. Maybe they just give their verdict. Even if you are not satisfied with their verdict, you can still go to the court. You have two chances. If the court sentenced that you are wrong, you can still go to the upper level, higher level court. So this turned out to be quicker than I thought. So maybe after the Transportation Bureau, they received the letter from their supervisors. The office in the Transportation Bureau, they have a 法制办公室. It means that law affairs or compliance affair office. So the guy in that office called me like, I think we messed up. We didn't the date and the incident didn't match. He said that, can you revoke? Can you suspend it? If you revoke your pleading, we will give your money back. At that time, I think maybe he's trying to bamboozle me. I said, no, you have to pay me my money back, and then I will revoke my pleading. So he said, oh, I will talk to my supervisor about this. I will tell you later. So after a few days, he called me back again, saying that, okay, we decided, let's do this. You agree, you promise us that you will revoke the appealing. All right? I said yes. Okay, then you bring your bank account, bring your bank card to this office, and I will arrange the accountant to send me my money back. So I did go to his office, and this guy is very straight. He's very honest, better than the other guy that I meet. So like he did what he told me. He after I received the money, after I saw that the money has been transferred to my bank account, I went to the city district building and revoked my case. So that's it. Yeah, actually 10,000 yuan is not a small amount of money. 10,000 Chinese yuan in dollars is like $1,500. That's the 3 months wages of just a regular person here. That's 3 months wages of a regular person here. And I'm not a professional driver. I'm not a career driver. You know how I don't even think about that. this is illegal. You know, in the West, you can do it's very free. Basically, if you want to drive, you can drive like for a couple of dollars. But in China, so that is why I'm so against this arrangement. That's why I have to fight back. Yeah, that's what I have to say for this video, and I hope you will understand more about the how the government, how they work. And you know what, they didn't, you know, I think like the guy at the Transportation Bureau Law Affair Office, he know that, you know, their chances of winning this case is very low, so they decided to settle down the unofficial way. So the bank account that sent me money is a private account. So they didn't want to do it the official way, because if they do this, if they lose it, whether they win or lose, it will be public. People could find it. Yeah, people could find it, and if they lose it, they will lose the face. It will cause damage to their reputation. So they just they want to settle it before their officials do it the, you know, the public way. Yeah, so that's what I have to say for this video. I hope you will learn a thing or two about how the government is working here, and how a regular person like me can fight against the system. So yeah, you still have the chance. I don't feel oppressed. I feel like I do have rights too. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm out.